My name is Daniel Johns and I love football. I love football for many reasons. The main one was that it kept me out of trouble on the street. Football has been my life since I can remember. My dad's been passionate about football. It's in my family. I've had my family of professional footballers. My cousin Mark Bertram, he used to play for Millwall. He then went on to captain QPR. He's a Canadian international. He's retired now due to injury. He's now managing QPR's reserve team, and he's going on to manage Canadian under-21s. My first experience playing football as in primary school was in the playground, getting told off by the teacher because we used to see who had the best accuracy, and funny enough, the best window the team was the head teachers. When I was about 13, I knew I had something that not a lot of people have got. My PE teacher from year 7 onwards, when I first met him and we first had a football session, he told me that I've got the ability to make it if I dedicate myself. I just dedicated myself to my football, forgot about everything. Around that age I realistically thought I could become a professional football player. I played for Chelsea Academy when I was 14, 15. I played for Chelsea Academy. When I was 15, I was playing in the under-18s and 15 at London. It wasn't easy, but I've always liked the challenge since I was younger. I was playing with the bigger people to improve myself, as well as making myself more aware of the game as they got more experience than I did. I then went on to Millwall from Chelsea Academy. I got scouted in a match. I was playing at a local park. We got told there was scouts coming down, but we didn't know who, from where, whoever got them involved. But 2 days after I got a phone call, and it was from Millwall, and I went down to Millwall for a trial. And basically from the first day they said to me, we want you from leaving school. And I went straight into a scholarship straight away, no college, just straight into football. I was 16. Millwall, I was there for 2.5 years. I made a first team appearance against Sierra Leone in a friendly. Come on for 25 minutes, set a goal up, and then played Chelsea. A few weeks later after that I was going to sign a first team contract for 3 years, and I snapped my ankle, ripped all my tendons and ligaments, and that basically ended my career at Millwall. And from that they gave me physiotherapy, but my ankle was never right. For a few months I couldn't walk for like 7 months. I was sitting at home knowing I should be at training. I cried for at least 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I cried because football was my passion. It was in my heart. And I remember getting a phone from the boys, "Oh, we miss you at training, blah blah blah." And it killed me inside to know that I should be at training. I should be doing this, I should be in that. But my ankle, I was sitting at home, I was frustrated, and I was trying. Even with a broken foot, I had to kick something, and I had a cast on. I just couldn't move. My leg was in bits, and I didn't think I would ever be able to play football again. I used to just try to keep myself busy. I'd go watch my little nephew play football because I knew if I watched anybody older that I used to play with, I'd want to join in. So I used to go watch the little ones. Coaching helped me out a lot on that. And just watching clips of players when I was thinking I could come back to football, I could play like that, I could do this, I could do that. That's what kept me busy. I was getting physiotherapy. Just thank God for that basically. If I didn't have that, I think I wouldn't be playing football again. I'm about to touch the ball, I'm about to run. Just got back up, but now I'm trying my hardest, my ankle back to normal. And that was my story at Millwall. Second I could run back on my foot, I was doing canal runs every morning. I was trying to push my body to 11 miles a day. I was just trying and trying and trying. I was doing about 8 miles within 3-4 months of my ankle getting back to full health. I was running that easy. Then I just thought I've got to get back into my football, and I got signed to FC London. There was an open trial. It was about 153 players went from it. 153 players went to it, and down to fitness, and a lot of fitness work was involved. Just worked hard at it, and I got what I wanted. You get offered you get offered the contract, but you have to go to study as well, which in my opinion I thought was good, because due to my injury I didn't know how long I could play for, whether it could be for 4 or 5 months properly football, or 3-4 years I didn't know, so I wanted to go and study as well in case I couldn't play and I have something to fall back on. I was at Wimbledon for just under 2 years. Towards the end at AFC Wimbledon, they knew they was going to be going up to pro. They had a feeling, they knew. They were signing big signings, and basically they were signing all these players that cost stupid amounts of money a week, and they couldn't afford to pay their younger players, so it was either get the big players or get rid of the youngers, and they chose to get the big names, big players to get their rep up, and that was AFC Wimbledon. For the players that got released, I would say don't put your head down, don't let it get on top of you. I would just go at it harder. I would take it as a positive, I would take it as a negative. I would push myself to the limit. I'd get myself 10 times fitter to prove to myself that I can do it as well as other people, that you shouldn't have released me and this is what you're missing out. I had an experience in Sweden thanks to SoccerShopWIndow.com to play out there, and it was an experience I'm never going to forget because I learned a lot of things. The training was crazy as well. You'd wake up, you'd go for a jog early in the morning, you'd then go back, shower, have something to eat, and you'd go to another training session in about 1 o'clock, midday, and you'd have a game at 4 o'clock. And if you didn't do the runs, if you didn't wake up, if you didn't meet at a certain place at a certain time, it wasn't playing. It was just you're going for a run and that's you done. The opportunity to play abroad, I wouldn't think about it twice. I'd take it with both hands. You learn different languages as well as football techniques. In Sweden we had to learn a few words because we couldn't communicate with a few of the coaches. We had to adapt to what we had there. Football styles definitely you learn different. You could come back over to England and you could show the English how to play the Spanish way, for example. It's just a good idea to go and to do it. It's an experience for you as well as other people. You've got to take it seriously. Either you don't make it over here and you go down the wrong road, which leads to gangs, it leads to streets, it leads to drugs, it could just lead to stupidness, prison. I know a few players that have done that. One of them was my good mate. He would, for example, we'd go out clubbing on a Friday and we'd have a game on a Saturday, and he would come to training hungover or just really not caring about playing football. It was a shame to see him because he's such a good player, but he wasted his opportunity. He thought he made it. Another one of my friends, he's now dead, but that was due to football as well. Football was the only thing that kept him out of trouble, and when he got released from his team, he just went down the wrong road. He thought he wasn't good enough. His head just went to the floor. He was just gone, and he got involved in gangs. He went down the wrong road and now he's dead. Your role models to the younger children. You have to do everything professionally. You won't be doing those silly fouls, and you try to help people out. For example, if you know how to kick a ball properly, they don't. You could help them due to your training. You could show them different ways, different things to do. Football means the world to me. I'll give up anything to play football professionally. I mean, I've gave up a lot of things to play football professionally. We all gave up a lot of friends. I went down the wrong road. I was the only one on the right road. I gave up a lot. I gave up a lot of my own time to go and just do extra training and just do what I've got to do to make it that one step further.